How's it going, everyone? So, I want to do the highlight video a little bit different this time, where I basically just cliff note it, because they're too long and there's just nothing in them. They're pretty freaking boring, if I'm honest. Let's just get through it a bit quicker. So the first thing that I wanted to do was just fix the ramp issue. I wanted to get them walking up and down the ramp instead of just glitching the hell out, or whatever the hell you'd call whatever they were trying to do there. So, I got that sorted, and look at them. Now they're all just being pushed by the guys behind me. Now they just walk up and down the ramp like normal people. Or robots, normal robots. How robots walk up ramps. Alright, so imagine a scenario, right? Someone you really want to shoot is standing, like 20 meters away from you, or 30 feet? Either way, you really want to shoot them, right? But your friend just steps in front of you, he's just directly in front. So what do? Do you A, step to the side and shoot around him, or just, figure something out? Or do you B, just blast, just keep fucking blasting until you eradicate the man in front of you, and then get to shoot the person you want to shoot? Both are valid answers. The robots take the latter. They for sure just blast the shit out of the friend that steps in front of them. We need to fix that. So that's what I did. I just added a check so every now and then when the robot is about to take a shot, it'll just see if it can take the shot and then move. I love that when you line them all up like that, they start to they unwrap themselves. They all stand out and spread out again. It works. It makes it look a little nicer. Alright, so now for the main part of the video, or the main thing that I wanted to achieve this stream, and that's enemy spawning, or at least make a start on enemy spawning. So the way that I've been envisioning how to actually get them to spawn is by breaking through the roof, or breaking through the walls or something. The roof is going to be a lot easier because the walls are just rooms in the square. That's just how that works. So we're going with roof.
Hey Ryan. Hey Billy.
So that's what we got to do. We got to figure out how to punch holes in the roof and allow the enemies to spawn through there. Eventually we're going to upgrade it and make it so that drop pods will land, like the original drop pods from the original game. They'll land on the roof, break through, enemies drop out. That'll be sick. But for now, we just want to punch some holes in the roof and see what we can do with that. This bit took me a little bit longer to sort of narrow in on a workflow and sort of figure out how to actually do it. But in the end, I basically just created a cylinder that I would jumble all the faces of, which would create the outline for the broken area. Bam, look, there we go. We got the roof and then the hole in it. And then just self-fracture the little cutout that was left over. And that worked. That gave us a pretty cool little broken area. And once we take that into the game engine, we will be able to break it and make it fall and look cool and be little bits of debris. It'll be great. I can't wait. I totally didn't do this 3 or 4 months ago whenever I actually recorded this. And here we are. I ended up making 20 different holes in the roof, which, that should be enough. I don't know. Either way, this part was pretty easy. All I had to do was just go around and group all the pieces together and get them to actually be in the right hierarchy, which was just tedious. It wasn't hard, it was just boring. And then I want to see how visible that is. Are we visible? Doesn't look like it. Then I just had to write basically a breakable object script where I could just call the break function and it would go from being a nice little bit of roof to a broken in ceiling. Perfect. Okay, so after 10 seconds, the roof, all the holes should break. Nice! Oh, and then I had to figure out how to get the actual pieces to fall, which it should be easy. It's just adding a rigid body, but for some reason I had problems with that as well, because why not? Do the convex mesh collider. That'll keep it happy. Awesome! Yeah, do I just keep them on the ground or do I despawn them eventually? I have no idea. Alright, and then the last thing we got to set up, which is kind of pointless because we're just going to undo it immediately next stream when we replace them with drop pods, is enemy spawning. We just get them spawning in the hole and dropping through and trying to clean up their animation a little bit, and we'll see how that works. So a little bonus of how I actually set up the holes in Blender, I ended up just creating 3 different holes and then duping them around the place, but it meant that I've created an object that was the hole. So to create a spawn or spawn location, was just to reference the location of that hole, which, as you can imagine, made this very simple. All I actually had to do was create a list of all the spawn locations, and then it's going to call them spawn an enemy, which is going to pick a random spawn point, break it, and then drop the enemy through from that position, which hopefully will work. So it sort of just snaps it immediately to the... Hang on. What if I just put you in there and then just drop you from the top? So what do you do when I press play? Just immediately drop down. If I turn your nav mesh off, what then? That's perfect. Okay, that's perfect. That's perfect. Okay, that should work. Right? 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 Awesome. Now they actually drop through the roof and they're animated. Well, of course you weren't, because you were watching me. So keep the nav mesh off first, and then I think they need like a timer or something. Now they should fall from the sky, land, and then after a second of, you know what, we'll make it, just to make it a bit cleaner, we'll make it half a second. Yeah. What about that? What if it only does the state machine if it's on the mesh? So that works. Okay, so I think I got it. I think that keeps everything happy and operates as it should. Alright, well, we're getting there. We're getting there. That's actually making some pretty decent progress there. And that's it. That's everything I accomplished for that particular stream. I don't know. This was a weird way of doing a video or a stream highlight. I don't know. I feel like this is a turning point to how I want to do this series going forward. It's taking too long to do stream highlight videos, and I want to get on with actually building the game. I could have accomplished so much in the time I've taken to fuck around editing. Like, God. So, that's... I think I'm just gonna, like, summarize shit quickly like this. I'll maybe do longer videos than this one in the future, but I'd literally have to get this out like tomorrow, so, you know, here it is. A little spur of the moment, but, you know, let me know how it is. What do you think? Is it better to do it this way or to do it more slowly and drawn out? I don't know. It takes too long, I feel like, and, you know, enough people genuinely interested in seeing me code. If you want to watch me code, come watch me stream. So, I don't know. I think this is just a better way of doing it. Anyway, like and subscribe. See you later. Bye.